This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. That was me having a little bit of a go at playing the George Harrison slide solo from the travelling Wilburys hit Handle With Care. I did a video back in September, I think it was, one of the top 5 Tuesday videos, where I was talking about my 5 favourite supergroups. These bands where, you know, musicians who are already kind of massively famous and kind of greatly acclaimed all come together and create a band that is greater than the sum of its parts, and the travelling Wilburys couldn't help but feature on that list. So I thought I'd do a solo analysis, and that was the solo. Here's a little bit of an explanation about what's going on in the solo.
Solo explanation.
Okay then, as always, we'll begin by looking at what the solo is played over. We basically start with a D5 chord. Just essentially a D chord, but you're only playing on the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. Then we go to the same chord, but this time we drop the bass note down to a C, like this, so we get... Then the bass descends again to a B, so we're kind of getting a G over B chord. Then we have this little run, which takes us back to the D5 again, so we get... And that run is slightly different on the second time round. It goes as opposed to like that, because that leads us nicely into the C chord. I think I played it as a C add 9 for a bar to a G for a bar, sorry, for half a bar, E minor, then C, D, to finish on a G, like that. That's essentially what's going on in the chords. So we're in the key of G major. All of those chords come from the key of G major. And what he's playing over the top is essentially just joining the dots with chord tones. So over that first pair of chords, that to the thing there, he's just hanging onto a D note, like that, up at the 15th fret on the B string, and then coming down as we settle into that G chord and that run, which is based on the G chord. We're settling on these two notes here, the B and the G note, which are from the G chord. And then we're heading back off up to the D again, and although it's only a D5, you know, there's no 3rd in the chord. He actually plays the 3rd in this next piece, in this next lick here, where he goes the F sharp here, 14th fret on the 1st string. So, and then just, it's probably easier to see if I don't play it with a slide, but it's those notes there: E, F sharp, G. Then onto the B, and again settling on that B note because it's one of the notes in the G chord that we've arrived at by that point. Next up, we're into that C chord where he basically plays. Again, I'll do this without the slide so you can sort of see the notes. So we're going G, C, E, essentially outlining a C major arpeggio, the chord that we're playing over. I said what we're doing here is just joining the dots with chord notes, and there's a good example of it. Oops. And then, again, just chord tones. There's your C major chord. And then just E and F sharp to link us to the G, E, B, G. Okay, that's happening over the E minor chord, those notes G, B, G and E, guess what chord they make? It's an E minor chord. And then we finish with just this, like that. Again, you can see settling on the two notes from the G chord there, the B note and the G note, the third and the root, and then just getting there via this C note, like that. So it should, if it all goes according to plan, go together something like this. So there you go, that's what's going on in this rather tasty little solo by George Harrison from the Travelling Wilburys, Handle With Care. Now you know what's going on, go away and have some fun with it. And as always, you'll find a full tab for that solo in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it, the explanation you've just seen there, and a backing track for you to play along with for yourself. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, link is in the description as always. $3 or £2.50 a month gets you access to all of these additional bits and pieces and goodies that go along with these YouTube videos. A massive, massive thank you to everyone who supports me in that or any of the other ways, all of which are linked down below. And that is the video for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen and found it useful and informative and possibly even entertaining in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. Why not drop me a like while you're at it? Don't forget the live stream every Friday, 5 PM UK time, where we drink beer and talk about music and guitars. Great way to kick off the weekend. I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.